Hey, welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC. On this channel, we do a lot of crafting, hands-on projects, from making t-shirts to embroidery to sewing to fixing sewing projects to making stickers, doing hair. We do all sorts of things on this channel. So if you are interested in the things that I would like to teach you, please don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, baby, because it will let you know every time I post a video and or go live to teach you something. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching my videos, and leave a comment if there's something that you would like to ask me. I do answer back. I am human. Okay. So, welcome to the Purple Patch Crew, baby. And I hope that you enjoy each and everything that is on this channel. I will speak to you guys later and enjoy this video. So, in today's video, we will be reviewing and setting up the Yamada 500. Okay, that is the blind hemming machine. We will be setting it up and doing a test out, and also putting the machine together so that we can use it. I hope that you find this video somewhat helpful. I looked on YouTube and I couldn't find anybody who had a in-depth tutorial on how to set this machine up and actually use it and show you guys how to use it. So that's what we will do today. So disclaimer, this video will probably be long. However, I feel that it may help you, and it's definitely going to help me. So what I decided to do was go step by step what the manual tells us to do to set this machine up. So we will go step by step. I will point out each individual part on the machine, and we'll just go from there. And if you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking this video, sharing it out to people who may or may not have this machine, or who are thinking about getting this machine. Okay, so we are about to start our blind hemming business today. Once we get this set up, we will be starting our business. So enough of that, because I can ramble on and on and on and on. Let's get to the business at hand and why you came here. Okay, so I will put the camera on the machine and all of the things that we took out of the box. If you have not watched the unboxing of this Yamada 500 blind hemming machine, I will leave a link in the description or somewhere in the video, and you can go back and watch the unboxing. So let's get started. So I am going to read exactly from the manual. So I highlighted all of the parts and the name of the parts. But what we're going to do is do the installation of the machine. So it says the installation of the machine. It says place the machine on the right type of surface, which is a hard, sturdy table. Okay. It says on the edge, and it wants it to be on the edge. So my machine is on the edge of the table. You can see it is at the edge. Okay. So what they want you to do is take this clamp that comes with the machine in order to lock this onto your table surface. So I am going to move my free arm just for a second so that you can see it goes right here. So what you do is you put this directly into they have a little gape hole right here. You put this piece directly into that, and then you screw it tight. So I'll screw this on, and I'll show you what the diagram looks like in the manual, just in case you need a reference. because at this moment, I do not know how to zoom in on this. I don't know how to zoom in. So I will have to show you it in the manual, and hopefully you can look in it and see exactly where this piece will go when you receive it. Okay. So I'm getting to the top and we are tightening the screw up on this. And you want to make it tight so that your machine doesn't move. Okay. So in the manual, this is the piece and this is the table. And then they have a little nook right here. You put that piece inside that nook and then you tighten this bolt right here. And hopefully you can see that. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is number 2. It says first loosen the screw of the lead lever, then insert in lead lever 2 and assemble them inside the hole on the right rear part of the machine and tighten up the bolt. So right now we are going to take the lead lever. This is for your thread, okay? This is the piece that came to extend your thread. We are going to take this and unloosen this fixing bolt and put the lead lever inside of this and then tighten the screw back up. So let's do that. And hopefully you guys can see. Let me get you a little bit closer. So it says unloosen and it comes with the alley wrench. So we will take our alley wrench see which one fits this hole. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than that. Okay, so this is the alley wrench that you will use to unloosen this piece right here. This is for the lead lever, okay? So I'm putting it in and then I'm screwing it back. So you take your alley wrench and you just tighten it up. And it also says to face your lead lever. Let me show you. It says face it towards the thread. This hole needs to be towards this thread, okay? And I'm sorry if this video is not perfect, but I am doing the best that I can with what I have. But I just wanted to show you guys this setup, okay? So the next thing that we need to do is, it says, then loosen the screw of lead lever and adjust lead lever to let it face the thread column, which I showed you, and then tighten it back up. Then the next thing is connect the motor controller. So this is our foot pedal. This is the controller part of it. And on the side of your machine, let me see if I can get you guys over there. This is where your foot control pedal is hooked into your machine. Just like that. And I am going to place my foot pedal on the floor. And then I am going to plug in my cord. Okay, so it's plugged in. This is just a temporary housing for this machine at the moment. So the next thing that we have to do, it says to step on the pedal. So I just want to make sure that this is in correctly. And I'm going to step on the pedal. And adjust the speed, which I don't know what that is at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we will do is put our bow foot, which this is like for the thigh. We will put this onto the machine. Okay, so you take this part. I've already inserted the little piece that it comes with. So this comes out. Okay, but it goes directly in the middle. Put it in the middle and align the holes. Okay, and then you take this end of your bow foot and put it in here. Oh, got to unscrew it a little bit. Let's unscrew it. Put it in here. Okay, so this end right here, if you can see that it has a little slider. So what you want to do with this is the slider goes right here. If you could see this part, and you hook this on and turn it. This makes your machine go up and down. Look right here, up and down, up and down. Okay. So we have done that. Let me get this, and I think I need to unscrew and tighten it up. Okay, so now I have put the bow on, and the next thing it says to do is lubricate. We are going to lubricate in all of these holes. So it gives you the pointers where your holes are, where you would want your oil to be. So it came with the dropper, the oil dropper, and we will oil the machine. You just want 1 drop to 2 drops, but it does tell you to oil it every single day that you use the machine. Okay, so mine is coming out a little bit more than what I would like. And I'm sorry, you probably can't even see that. So I oiled here, 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 and down here. Okay, so The next thing we will do is, they say replace the needle, but they already have a needle on here, so I'm not going to replace it. We'll just move on to the next part. But this is the needle in this spot right here. It says, in order to change the needle, turn the boat wheel by hand, which this is your boat wheel. Turn it by hand away from you. Away from you. This machine is the only machine that you turn the hand wheel away from you. Not like your regular sewing machine, turning it towards you. Away from you. Okay. So turn your hand wheel away from you. And it says, till the needle reaches a top loosen needle lock screw for about 2 circles, and take the needle out. Then insert a new needle into the groove and push it into the end. At last, put on a needle clip and tighten up the needle clamping screw. So I'll show you the diagram, but I am not going to change the needle on this machine. I have never used this machine, and while it's already have the needle in it, I'm just going to use it as is today, okay? The next thing it says is we are going to thread the machine. So it says, when using sewing thread, put it on the thread seat. So I have a small cone of thread on this machine right now, but it uses big cone thread, okay? I'm just going to use this for now because this is a demonstration, okay? So what they want us to do is take the thread and loop it into our thread cone stand, the lead lever, okay? So I've looped it in, okay? And now I'm going to just take my thread and I am going to put my thread into the pressure adjusting cap. So they have thread in here. I am going to just release this thread out of here. I'm going to release this thread out of here. In the back, they have a hole that you can put this thread through. So you'll see it when you get your machine. I apologize that this video is not, it's not a quality video because I don't set up stuff. I don't know how. So I'm just going to do the best that I can. But just know, right here, they have a hole and your thread starts there, okay? And I'm just going to feed it into the hole. And they provided you with these tweezers. So I pulled the thread out of the hole with the tweezers. So this is my thread, okay? I am going to take this thread and open up my tension disc so that I can get my thread into there. And then the next hole is right here in front of me. And yes, you will need tweezers because these holes are small. So it's in between my tension disc. You got to make sure that it's in between the tension disc. Okay. Even if you have to open it up. So it's in between my tension disc. Now I'm going to pull my thread down and I am going to put my thread into this little bar right here. Okay. So I'm gonna remove the thread that's there. I left this thread in so that I could follow the thread, y'all. Okay. So I suggest if you doing this the first time, you would probably want to do that as well. Okay, so the next thing is I need my thread to come, oh God, let's see, up and out. Okay, so now it's hooked into this. So put the thread under and bring it back forward, and then it'll come out inside of that hole. Okay, so I'm looking at the other thread that's in here, and right here is where the needle clip is. Okay, so I'm going to take this thread out. I actually think this, you could probably chain off the thread. And please forgive the noise in the background. Please forgive the noise. So I put it inside of this hole right here, which is called the needle clip. So now I am going to take my thread, and now it goes into the needle. Okay, so in order for me to get it into the needle, oh Jesus, I have to raise my needle at the highest position. So I'm going to turn it till I can see the highest position. Y'all, I had to get a flashlight because I can't see. I cannot see the hole in this needle. And it's daytime. Let me just reiterate this. The thread it goes in a hole behind the machine. So this is the back of the machine. The thread comes down this into this hole, into the tension disc, okay, into this hole. Hopefully you can see it's a hole right there. And then down this chamber into this, loop it. So down this loop into this hole, down, and then down into the needle. This is the needle. Okay. So hopefully that helps with the guide. It was a struggle. I'm not going to lie. But once you get it, I guess you'll get it. Okay. Oh, it goes under. Okay. Okay, it goes under. Like this. Again. Okay, so let me show you. Let's do this again. Let me show you that the thread. So let me show you. The thread goes underneath the needle. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So the next thing we will do is this is our bow finger right here. It wants us to press this down. And if you can see, watch right here and watch the machine go up and down. Up, down, and up. Down and up. Okay. So it wants us to press this down and pull the body of suspended bed down and form a gap between the scam turner and the body of the suspended bed. Then fold sewing and put it flat in the gap of the faller tongue depressor and let the seam of sewing become parallel to the edge of the blind sewing foot. Okay. So right now we are getting ready to test a piece of fabric. So if you watched my if you watched my free haul community yard sale haul, then you will see in that video that I picked up a pair of pants and I'm going to use those to practice with on this machine. So I've already released the hem of these pants. The edges was already serged. So I only have to fold these pants one time. So right now I'm going to turn my pants inside out, my pants leg inside out. Okay, so we are back at the machine. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. So this is the guide that they are speaking about. So what I did was I aligned my serge edge with the presser foot. This is like a foot. It's like a guide. It's like a guide on the machine. And hopefully you guys can see that and understand what I'm saying. Okay. And yes, my machine is broken. It came like this in the mail. I did not do that. It's chipped. So the first thing you want to do is you want to turn your hand wheel to get the needle into your fabric before you start sewing. Okay, so make a habit of turning your hand wheel away from you to at least get get your needle into your fabric before you start sewing. And I see I'm going to change my tension, the disc over here to my left. If you turn the wheel to your left, that's going to put less stitches and it's going to catch less fabric. If you turn it to the right, it's going to catch more fabric. So it was defaulted on 0. I am going to put it on a 2 and let's see if that is going to catch what we need. Okay, so I'm just going to play with my hand wheel for right now before I even put my foot on the presser foot. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to turn it to number 3. I'm going to turn it to number 4 because it's still not grabbing the, oh, okay, so Oh, the line is here. Okay. Oh, wow. I just broke the needle. Okay. All right. So I don't know why, but I just broke the needle. So we need to undo this. Right. So I just broke my needle. I'm going to change my needle. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why, but I did. And if I break this needle, we in trouble because this is the only needle that I have left that they sent me. Honestly, I see why nobody has done a video. I don't understand. This is not the easy thing, I can tell you that.